Hello everybody and welcome back to another stream of Arcane Wisdom Industries. Or stream. No wait, I already said stream. I meant episode. Because it could be either one. You know, depending on where you're watching this. So, last time we made a cool jetpack that is powered by hydrogen. So I thought we would make a nice pair of rubber boots to go with them. Since those will kinda soften the landing, I won't die. I think I'll turn the volume down just slightly. I mean, all those machines upstairs, they're kinda loud. Yep, I've gathered more resources. I just did that before I went live while I was eating my dinner. Which, yes, I did before the stream this time. You know, instead of at midnight. After the fact. I think that might have been a good idea. I think I'll keep doing that in the future as well. Looks like we are running low on mushrooms, but... You know what, I think that's fine. I think that's... not that big a deal, because we're now producing great quantities of potatoes. On our farm down there. Now what will we do this time, I wonder? I've already gone mining, we have plenty of everything. Well, except diamonds, we only have 9. I'm not sure, actually. I didn't really plan this. But I figured, you know, I probably won't have time to stream tomorrow, so... You know, I might as well get one more in for the week. I mean, a gas tank too for the electrolytic separator, so now we can refuel our jetpack a little bit quicker. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could maybe make some obsidian, maybe make a nether portal to go with this whole mining dimension portal. Put it right next to it. But that of course requires me to build a diamond pickaxe, which I don't like doing in modded Minecraft because it feels like a waste of diamonds. So I'm gonna see if there's perhaps some kind of mining tool that can't be destroyed that is capable of mining obsidian. There's this thing from immersive engineering, but I don't know if it can mine obsidian. I've never really played with immersive engineering much. Back in the day I did make a railgun one time. And a flamethrower, but I think that's about it. I suppose we could try to get I think 2 more diamonds is what we need. Make one of those buildcraft quarries, have that mine obsidian for us. I think that could work actually. I think it's 11 that it needs. Yeah, so diamond pickaxe, 2 diamond gears. I was indeed correct. Once again, I've proven that my memory still works. Nice. Yeah, so I guess we'll just head back into the mining dimension. Though I'm kind of undecided whether I should make the quarry in the mining dimension or the nether ore here. Well, I guess I can't really make it here because... Well, first off, there's no space here. I could build it on a different island, I guess. Build on the nearby mushroom island over there. But that would require me to keep chunks loaded. Although I guess the other dimensions would as well, so never mind. How expensive is the world anchor again? Oh yeah, that's right, they won't tell you, and also it has like a... You need to keep it fueled, I guess. Which I think is a little bit stupid. I mean, what are chunk loaders, really? They're just a way to get around like a little optimization, a quirk of the game. Or I guess, you know, not a quirk, but... You know, bypass the optimization so I can just have things running while I'm not here. I don't think that should be like penalized. That's just me though, that's my opinion. But I suppose we'll just worry about that later. Let's just make a few shiny red pickaxes and get back in the hole. Although I have to say, you know, this jetpack has made life a lot easier. Wait, why am I going down here? That's not where we mine anymore. There you go. That's the right place. Hello, cows. Oh yeah, this doesn't go forward very fast. Guess I'm still just gonna be running for now, although I think Mechanism has like some kind of set of boots that make you run faster, although I don't remember what they're called. I don't think I ever used them, but I know they are there. Alright, there's the ravine down here. Should I just make a new quarry, or should I just keep digging this one down, I guess? In the name of saving time, I should just keep going as I was, although this ravine makes it kinda difficult to tell, you know, if it's following the guidelines of my OCD. We'll try though. I do want to get the uranium first. I feel like taunting me. Right, so... That's 3... Get all this annoying gravel out of the way. Are we still on track? Yep. All's good. OCD has not been triggered. Oh, look at that. That was fast. Remember how long it took for me to find diamonds in the overworld? Like over a fucking hour. Now we just stumble upon them. Shout out to the mining dimension, man. I like this place. I think I actually like this more than the overworld. Shit, maybe I'll move here. Then I don't gotta worry about mobs. Gotta worry about creepers hiding under my house. You know, I say that jokingly, but I'm actually considering it now. Just so peaceful here. Like playing on a peaceful mode like I was when I was 10. But you know, without the shame of having to actually turn it on. But I mean, since we're here, we might as well finish digging this to the bedrock, I guess. Won't take too long, we're already at layer 9, so don't worry, we're not gonna spend all day mining this time. Think we've done plenty of that for now. Just wanna finish my little quarry, that's all. Because sometimes you do gotta go down to the bedrock. Although I don't actually know if this version of Ender IO needs those greens of infinity. Which you get by setting bedrock on fire, I just confirmed it earlier today. Once again, I was vaguely correct in my recollections. Wait, was there something behind there? Yes, there was. Once again, I've been ignoring the news, so I don't really know what's going on in the world. Don't have anything to ramble about. I heard the new Spider-Man's good. That's about it. Heard it's the highest rated out of all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. And it apparently broke some like box office records too. Like, I think it made more money in the first week than Endgame or something. Which is kinda nuts, you know? Like, okay, for Endgame it makes sense because, you know, that was kinda the wrap-up party of the MCU. I know there's been a few movies after it, but I don't count those. I do view Endgame as the end. And I say that as somebody who did enjoy Guardians 3 and some parts of the third Spider-Man movie. What is it called? No Way Home. Wonder if this mod pack is lightning rods. Oh yeah. Just got one from a immersive engineer. I should look into that because lightnings can set things on fire as far as I remember. I remember back in the day having my cow pen burned down because of a lightning strike. Poor cows. But yeah, now we have the materials for a quarry. That's cool. I suppose the smartest thing to do would be to put it in the nether, since nether ores I think give you like a lot more stuff, you know, when you, especially when you put them in the second mill, which we are gonna probably build this stream if we can. Just checking that this mod pack has them. That's good. But also I need diamonds to make the nether portal. And I guess I'm like one short. But hey, we could always move it, I guess. It's fine. It would be nice to have a chunk loader though, but I guess I can maybe add that mod later. You know, I used to, whenever I played like a new mod pack, I would just keep using the mods it has. But now I kinda feel, you know, more liberal, I guess. I feel like I can just add mods because, you know, when I what's the word? I can just add mods as I go along. So I mean, why not? Why not do it? I know most playthroughs like to stick like with whatever mods they started with. But I feel like breaking the molds today, so whatever. We're stepping outside the boundaries, we're breaking the mold. We're living free, outside of society's expectations. And indeed, I also added another mod after the last stream. You guys remember this one? You guys remember Balkan's weapons mod? I hope you do, because it's fucking great. I have tried other weapon mods for Minecraft too, but those, you know, the ones that add like assault rifles feel kinda like too much. You know? I think the lasers kinda fit. But I think these are the best fit for at least like early stage mod packs. Yeah, I don't know what it is, like a modern shotgun. Just kinda feels like out of place in this game. Even though, you know, we do have like modern machines like fucking nuclear reactors and electric furnaces and whatnot. Still, I feel like these make more sense. Well, look, you can put a bayonet on your musket. I don't remember that being a thing back in the day. Must be a later edition. Is it just for the musket, or can I put one on my blunderbuss? I guess not. Oh well. Oh yeah, you also can make a fucking katana. That's cool. But the guns are the ones I'm most interested in. I think we should start with a musket. Though I do like a blunderbuss as well. You know what, let's see if I remember how to make this stock. Because I think I do. Weirdly enough. Oh yeah. All these years later. Still got it. Oh yeah, it's got a fucking... like a hand mortar. Where's the musket bolt though? Paper, gunpowder, iron. Yeah. We have all the other ingredients, but we do need to get some sugar cane. Did we get some sugar cane last time? No, I guess so. Forgot to grab some. There's a creeper down there. See, now we can fight these things much easier because we don't need to run away. We can just fly up in the sky. Get some of that all-important gunpowder. I wonder if this would guess like some kind of way to store XP, because looks like I'm level 42 right now, and I kinda don't wanna lose that if I die. We have sugar cane somewhere nearby. We did, right? I'm pretty sure. But if not, I guess we're going on a sugar cane quest. No sugar canes. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go find some. I'm sure one of these sandy islands has some. In fact, I think I might already see it. I think that's sugar cane, I think cactus is a darker green. Yeah. Didn't take long at all. And look at that, there's another fucking mushroom island. What is up with this world? It's weird. Right, well that's 13 sugar cane. Any more nearby? Oh, there's a meteor. That's good to know. I should represent a waypoint net actually, because I think the meteors were used for something. Some kind of technique, but I can't remember which one or why. I think it was something to do with computers actually. Let's strangely enough. Well, whatever, we're gonna head back home, you know, plant some of these sugar canes. Turn the rest into paper. Make us a few musket rounds, so then we'll be nice and protected. I'll feel a little bit safer going into the nether at least. Yeah, I think that's the plan for today. We're gonna make a quarry. We're gonna go to the nether, or at least make the portal. And yeah, I guess we'll also make the sag mill if that's possible. I think that's a good order of business. Our paper. And look at that, we can get into the house so fast now. It's a beautiful jetpack. Well, anyways. So it was gunpowder, paper, oil. I don't know, the other way around. Oh, I guess that's the that's the body. Sense. There we go. 24 rounds of pure gunfire goodness. Well, we should probably start making the quarry right away now that we're armed and ready for anything. Ender quarry. Okay. So we need, I guess, well, we're gonna need a bunch of iron, so let's just grab a stack. Then we'll need 8 gold and 1 redstone and 11 diamonds, so yeah, that'll all work. Right. Look at a crafting table. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this recipe because why not? How many do I need? 3? Diamond gears and no, that doesn't work. So we'll actually need to make a second set of gold gears then. That's kind of rude and misleading. Why does this have to be the exception? Besides, gold is a very bad material for making gears, it's very soft. You absolute fools. Oh yeah, and there's stuff. Always gotta forget one thing. Gears and redstone. There you go. And then of course we'll need the markers for defining the quarry's area. Bet you guys didn't know that. Bet you guys are too young to have fucked around with buildcraft. But thankfully I am 78 and have used the classic buildcraft. Did I have... yeah, I have a couple of item ducts around here. Few flux ducts will need those because the quarry of course needs power. Need the wrench. Then we gotta make a whole shit ton of chests because that's the best option for storage we have at the moment. Well, I don't know if 8's even gonna be enough. Let's go with 10 just in case. Does this modpack have iron chest? It does. Okay. That's good. I suppose we could just convert all of these to iron chests because we do have plenty of iron. And soon we'll have even more. Right, and do we have a crafter? Not the one I'm thinking of, at least. Some kind of automatic crafting machine would be nice because, you know, dirt and cobblestone and sand and all of that, they take up a lot of space. So if it's possible, I would like to pump them into an automatic crafting table and then turn them into the compressed versions of each material. So they wouldn't take up so much space, but I guess the one I'm thinking of is not present. Well, I guess there is something called the auto workbench from Buildcraft Factory. I suppose we'll make one of those and see what that's all about. So how does this work? Seems kind of the same as the one I'm more used to. I don't remember which mod it's from, but it was roughly the same, although it had like separate input and output buffers. I think that's just input and it just outputs stuff to the slot on the right. But yeah, I think that'll work anyways. And then I guess finally we need a power source. And also a lot of item ducts. No, that's not the search bar. Oh yeah, it's tin, not iron. That's fine, we have tin. Yeah, 30H to do. Then we gotta figure out what to use for power. I mean, the obvious answer would be just to make another one of those windmills, I suppose. They are so good that they almost feel like cheating. But I guess there are also solar panels in Mechanism that are pretty decent. Although I think they do require more steel. Just a moment, I received an email and I wanna check if it's about my order. No, just some LinkedIn bullshit. Okay. Oh, I guess I lost connection at some point because it's saying I've only been live for 12 minutes, even though I've been recording for 36. Well, let's hope that's not the usual problem. Also, it only happened once. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, this is really just like such an obvious answer. Because apparently the Minecraft world is magic, and it's always windy. Although I think it does vary slightly. I've seen these things spin a bit slower sometimes. Though I think it might actually be a visual bug as well. Or might be. Whatever. Wonder how much this thing produces. I think it was about the same as the wind generator, but I might also be mistaken. What the hell is a whole roam? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how to say it. What is a whole roam? Oh no, I do know what it is. Stored DT fuel. That's deuterium and tritium. This is the thing you need to you use this to start your fusion reactor. That's the thing you put inside the reactor and then you shoot the lasers at it. I remember that. I built one of those. And it was a massive pain in the ass. Sure, it produces like pretty much limitless power once you get it set up, but you know. Is it really worth the headache? Because I mean, what do you even do with that amount of power? I guess you could just build more lasers and just cut the planet in half if you're bored. That's something. But honestly, you know, you could just build like 100 of these, not those, these. Wait, not those either. Where is it? That one. There you go. You could build like 100 of these and get the same effect, and it would probably be kind of easier. Like, I don't think the reactor itself was even that hard to build. It was just like a ball, just a ball of metals. It just needed a lot of steel, some circuits. But the stuff to like make the fusion fuel, and then you need to like power the lasers. You need like, I think it was at least like 1 giga RF to start it up. It was just a lot. At least I think it was. It was a long time ago. Anyways, what was I even doing? Generator, right. Well, I think we're gonna build it in the mining dimension, and I think that's... It's pretty high up, as far as like the level goes, right? Okay, yeah, we're at layer 70, so it should be fine. But also I'm kinda wondering if there's like oil here, because it would be fun to power it with like compression dynamos, because those also make like a lot of power. You know, actually we could just make both, because why wouldn't we? We could make both and then just have like a sickeningly fast quarry. Make a fucking 40 by 40 hole in the earth in like minutes. All the way down the bedrock. Oh, look at it, they have sugar canes here. Ooh. Yeah, I need to make some kinda running boots, I think. Or maybe do some magic and make like a magic talisman that makes me run faster. Because, you know, just running around at normal human speeds. It's kinda tedious. It's kinda boring. I want to zoom around. I want to zoom around like what's the boy's name? From the Flash. What is his name? Gustin? Oh yeah, Grant Gustin, there you go. The man himself. But I guess there's no oil to be had around here. Which is too bad. So I guess we'll just go with a wind generator for now. That's fine though, I like those wind generators. Although it's weird to call it a generator, I think. Shouldn't that be for like... machines that burn stuff? Isn't it just called a windmill? Well, no, I guess it technically would be a generator. I think a generator is just something that generates power. It's just weird because I've never heard anybody call them wind generators. Yeah, so time to do the same old thing. 5 enriched alloys, 3 osmium, 1 circuit. That is actually kind of ridiculously cheap one compared to what you get. Five of those, I think we had the circuit already. We had a couple of circuits in the component just this we did. Oh yeah, I made some more steel as well. That's very forward thinking of me. Good job, me. You know what? Let's make a couple of more. Couple of more of these enriched alloys. I wanna make some more of those speed upgrades so that fucking thing goes faster. Kind of for risk of waiting for it. Yep, we have the things we need. The osmium and did we need dust? No. But we did need 6 gold and 8 more redstone. Yeah, I think one should be enough. I think it'll go decently fast. Like in the 380 whatever RF per tick. Go with the energy tablets and then osmium enriched alloy. Tablets and I forgot the circuit, of course. Always gotta forget one thing. That's the rule. Well, there you go. That is actually all we need to make our quarry. Oh yeah, does this Whatback have the quarry fixer? No? Well, that is actually fine because we don't want to remove the lava because we need that obsidian. So I think the plan, at least for now, is to, you know, have the quarry do its thing. Then, I mean, it's probably gonna find at least a few diamonds. Maybe then we're gonna make like the electric diamond drill from Industrial Craft. We can use that to mine some obsidian and then we'll go to the nether. That sound like a plan to everybody? I think that's good. Right, so let's keep that Z coordinate in mind. 146. I think these do have a size limit of some kind. But let's just make a real big one for starters. See if that computes. No? Is that too big? Okay, well, let's bring it back. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Excuse me, official Arcane Wisdom Industries business. Then we need to keep the X coordinate in mind, 336. No, is that also too large? Or do I need just... Do I just need to initiate the drawing of the area from the first one? Maybe. Oh no, wait, I fucked this up. I think I fucked it up. Yeah, because I want... Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter where we put the quarry. As long as we get the chunk loader. So never mind, I was thinking of something completely different. I guess this is just a little bit too big. Let's see, bring it back by about 10 or something. Nope, still doesn't want to form. Well, why the heck not? What's up with that? Oh, no, now it works okay. So I need to start it from that one. Weird, but okay. And good afternoon to you too, sir. Or ma'am, I guess. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent chunk. Of course, you know where we can just move it around later. we're gonna turn this whole half of the mining dimension into a goddamn pit. We're colonizing this bad boy. Taking all of their resources, leaving nothing. Yeah, kinda funny how all these... I still know how to use all these things. You know, like, when's the last time I made a fucking quarry in Buildcraft? Fucking 5 years, probably. But also, I studied, like... I did, like, lab stuff with fucking electrons, not fucking... too long ago. What is it, like 10 months since I did them? Can't remember a goddamn thing. It's that fucking selective memory. Right, I think the Buildcraft quarry knows how to output items into our thermal expansion item ducts. At least I hope so. Alright, do this about. Does thermal expansion have a filter? Yes, it does, okay. And it's not too expensive either, that's good. Like I said, I at least want to pipe cobblestone into one of these things. So how do the filters work though? Do I have to... Yeah, I guess I might have to like pipe them into a buffer chest first. Then pump them out of there and put the filters on the output pipes. Yeah, that's probably how I'm gonna go about it. I'm just gonna make this into a compressed cobblestone chest. Hey, as an added bonus, you know, we get some compressed cobblestone that can... You know, that's a pretty blast-proof material, I'm pretty sure. You know, because it's like 9 cobblestone in one. So we can build some kind of bomb shelter out of it if we need to ever. Or like a reactor chamber. So that's a nice bonus. Let's get rid of this window, we don't need it. Who's gonna climb into my house all the way up here? A spider? Whatever. Who cares about a spider? They don't do anything to me. Right, so paper, iron nuggets, and iron bars. We have a few of those. I think we'll make 2 of them just in case. Not sure why just in case. I mean, I don't think we're gonna need more than 1 of them. I don't know, you never know. Might need another one later. Or something else. It's always good to have spares. Alright, glass. It's always gonna be some glass. Wait. Oh yeah, I should make that buffer chest. Good stuff. There we go. So if I put the chest just on top of this thing, is it gonna just go in there? I guess we'll see. Right, so I guess we set it to cobblestone. And yeah, I guess we do need another one. Because we'll set this to our blacklist cobblestone. Yes, that's good, that's good. So is it just gonna make compressed cobblestone? Just on its own, I guess. It is kinda slow though. Hopefully the system doesn't overflow. But I guess we'll just have to try and see how it goes. Oh, I guess it's kinda intersecting with the quarry now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to put down. It still kind of is. Do I need to make more flux ducts? I guess so. Just to be safe, I don't want the quarry mining its own power source. That could be bad. That could be bad for the operation. Leadstone, glass, and of course redstone. Let's just give it some extra space. No wind. Oh dear. This is a very unfortunate setback. Just no wind at all. What if we go higher? Surely there's wind at like layer 120. Right? No. Okay, well. That's gonna ruin my plans. I guess we're making solar panels. Whatever, we can just put this in the house. It's fine. More power can never hurt, right? That's kinda weird though, I didn't remember that the mining dimension doesn't have any wind. I'm like actually 90% sure I've used wind turbines in the mining dimension. Well, I guess our house just got a power upgrade. Do I have more bricks somewhere? Let me just check. How much power these mechanism solar generators make. While active, it will output 1200 joules per second. I don't know how that translates to RF. Help me feed the beast wiki. It produces approximately 18 RF per tick. So that's less. That's less than our wind generators. That is actually a lot less. That is less than a 10th. I think that's more like a 20th of what these make. I mean, it still could certainly run the quarry relatively well, but not quite as quickly as the massive amounts of power these produce. What is a man to do in this situation? Guess we could just build a lot of them. That's one option. I just put it right here. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Well, that's 3 times 384 RF per tick, so power-wise we're doing pretty well. Oh yeah, I made these extra alloys as well, so I can make some speed upgrades. It's always glass. Speaking of, I need to get some more of it. Right, let's see what 3 speed upgrades do. Yeah. That looks pretty good to me. Also, I guess I'm kind of out of food. Eat some rutabagas. Just gives you half a hunger thing. I don't know if I buy that. Have you guys seen the rutabagas? They're kinda big. I think I would get at least, you know, 2 bars of hunger. But hey, it's all good. We've grown some. We've grown some crops. It's time to eat, you fucking cows. It's time to eat and it's time to fuck. That's right, everybody, we're bovine maxi. There we go. I think that's all of them. Get some leather, get some meat, get some milk. All kinds of good stuff. And of course get some brick for ourselves after we fed the cows. We need to figure out some kind of way to power this damn thing. I guess like 1 or 2 solar panels would be fine, but I don't want to waste too much resources, too many resources building them. Because I mean they do take a lot of steel and these, you know, enriched alloys. So that's 3, 5 and 7. 7 enriched alloys to get a 20th of the power that the wind generator produces, which needs 5 enriched alloys, if I may remind you. So it's not really worth it in comparison. So what can a man do? Once again, running into the wrong bar. I mean, I guess one way would be to make like a sugarcane farm, then turn those sugar canes into biofuel. Use that biofuel in a compression dynamo to power the quarry. It's kind of an elaborate setup just for one quarry, but let's see. Can we use this to make biofuel? Can of course turn it into sugar. No, I thought there was like a fermenter that... Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, but it needs fertilizer. I believe all of those are made from either dirt or minerals, so that's kind of a no-go. But I guess there's also immersive engineering. Fermenter. Alright, but this fucking crafting menu doesn't tell you about the generators. You know, what fuels you're gonna use in them. So I'd kind of just be guessing. Those wind turbines are kind of loud. It's kind of distracting. What about just sugar? Can I turn it into something combustible? I could turn it into sugar charcoal, I guess. You know what? That could be something. If that burns in the generator or not steam dynamo, we could make like a sugar charcoal power plant. As strange that sounds, I think that's a pretty viable option. Let's just grab a singular sugar cane. Throw that in the furnace and see what happens. Okay, so it does work in a redstone furnace. It made a sugar charcoal, which is a burn time of 400. And let's see, moment of truth. It does burn. Produces 5000 RF, but how much power does it take to make one? Okay, so it takes 2000 RF to make one sugar charcoal. or 1600 in the redstone furnace, so that's even more efficient. So what I'm thinking is we make a sugarcane farm. Because I think you can make one without any like power devices besides the furnace, I guess. You know, you just put like blocks above the sugarcane, so when they grow they will break once they reach the blocks above them. Because of course sugarcanes can't have anything next to them, kinda like cacti. Then I guess we'll use some kind of hopper system. Pipe them into a redstone furnace. Turn them into sugar charcoal. And then, I don't know, burn them in the either a generator or a... I guess a steam dynamo would be more efficient. But we do need to make a aqueous accumulator for one of those. How much power does this put out? Or the RF per tick, so just the same as the extra utilities generator. Even though it wouldn't need water, so I guess the generator would actually be better. Or we could just use like a Buildcraft Stirling engine as well. Oh, that's once again not the search bar. Yeah, I mean that's just the rocks. Yeah, you know what, I think that'd be a fun little project. Maybe we'll save the whole nether thing for later. Just focus on this one for now. Oh no, wait, I remembered wrong. I don't think sugarcanes break if there's something next to them. So I think I would need to use pistons. But I need a diamond pickaxe to make a block break. Fuck you. See, this seems easier. It's the same, but it's like an iron pickaxe. I bet these guys saw the open box version and they were like, you know what, that's not right. He's ripping these people off. But I also have a vague memory of this not being compatible with like pipes from other mods. Well, I guess we'll make one and see. Just to automate this farm, we would be making pistons anyways, I guess. And then we would need to make like hoppers for picking up the sugar canes that fell off. And I think this just you know, puts them in like its internal inventory. So just at the cost of a iron pickaxe, we could have like a far better system. But then there's the question, how many will we make? That would be enough for 6, right? 6 pickaxes. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Let's go for 12, I think. So that's for the pickaxes and that's for the pistons, and then we just need cobblestone and redstone and I guess wood. Let's make the pistons first. I wonder if there's like a way to individually turn down mod sounds, because those windmills are kind of that's getting kind of distracting. Blocks. No, I'm pretty sure that's just as loud. What about this? Nope. Really? Wait, is that better? Okay, I guess the windmills count as weather. That's interesting. Let's set it to 5. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, I need another 12 redstone, that's right. Yeah, see, this is kind of why I don't like this crafting menu system. Bring back just enough items, please. This shit kinda sucks. I want to be able to just shift click things into my crafting table. Right, so we have those, and I guess we need the redstone to give them a signal, and... Is there a timer of some kind? There's a redstone clock that is pretty cheap, and also this thing that seems very complicated. Though I guess it's not really, but... Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that one. It's just a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I guess we'll see if those things work with item ducts. I suppose we'll need a few more chests. And also another redstone furnace. And the solar panels. Yeah, it'll be a fair amount of stuff. Not a crazy amount, but a respectable amount. A respectable quantity of items. Right, we need a third gear, of course. What does the hardened version need? Kinda wanna see what that does. So it is the basic machine frame plus Invar and Electrum. I think we have some Electrum, but I don't think we have any Invar. Okay, that's simple enough. You know, I kinda was thinking we could make one of those, then replace this one with the hardened one. And then we would take this one to the mining dimension. Yeah, looks like we have 3 electrum, which is not enough. Yeah, I guess we'll need some pulverized gold as well. Ferrous metal though. I think we have some. Where does it come from? I think it's a side product of iron. I think I could be mistaken. It's possible. Even I do that sometimes. Alright, was it 2 iron? Is that all the iron dust? Yeah, I guess it is. Well, let's just take some of those and put them in the old pulverizer. Okay, that makes just 3. Need to make another as well. I mean, we're pulverizing iron, so we might as well make like a bunch. Let's make 12. Let's make 12 Invar. Then of course we need electrum power. No, was it the other way around as well? No? Oh, it was just one of each. I guess we still gotta make the basic machine frame, so stone, tin. Do we have enough glass? Yes, just enough for one. Bricks. Do we have bricks? No. Of course we don't. I need that as well. Yep, my upstairs neighbors seem to be attacking the floor again. Not sure why they hate the floor so much, but I'm sure they have their reasons. I don't judge. Well, there you go, now it has a augmentation slot. We can put one of those speed upgrades in there. And take that back to the mining dimension, so... we can start doing this whole quarry thing. Well, we also gonna make the solar panel, but... figured we'd do this first, because my inventory is getting kinda cramped. So I think we'll put the generator right there, just next to the quarry. Put the furnace there. That'll be the output chest, and I guess we should make another one for the input in case my sugarcane farm turns out to be a bit more efficient than I expected. Or wait, I guess it's just going straight in the generator. I don't know, man, I'm tired. Well, maybe there should be a output chest for this furnace too. Excuse me once again as I cater to my OCD. You know, I like a neat setup. That's just how I am. Fight me. And then I guess the farm's gonna be like here, I guess. Just a nice straight line, so they don't need to get too complicated with the wiring. My body yearns for speed. I must simply go faster. Oh, let's make a source block. Right, wait, how many blocks is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so just 2 blocks wider. Yeah, maybe I should just make like an infinite water pool so I don't need to keep running back here. That might be a very good idea. There you go. Right, that's our water supply. Let's just grab a few sugar canes and plop them down. Then we gotta test if the block breakers even work. We should have done that sooner, but whatever, I'm sure we can find one that works. If not these ones. Okay. Hey, no job. Good evening. Or I guess good night at this point. It is almost midnight, I guess. Yeah, I guess it might get a little bit cramped if I put it on that side, so... Let's do that. Bit late today due to a strained ankle. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope your ankle gets unstrained soon. Right, I guess we'll test out the block breaker. Is that the right way around? Right, I guess I can't actually see if the pipes work because they're the opaque variety. Can I borrow this chest for a moment? Yeah, that indeed does not connect. But maybe it's just a visual bug. That's always possible. No? Okay, well that's kinda lame. Wait, what? There was a rocket there. Where was it hiding? Oh, okay, I guess it's just it was just blocked. Hope so too, giving it as much rest as possible. That's good. Let it rest, put some ice on it. Try not to double sprain it. So, does Project Red have like its own tubes? Let's see if we can spot them. Item transport pipe, okay. So it's just a glass panel and a smooth stone. Okay, well that's not too bad. That's fine. So seems like that's all figured out. We can plop them into place. Lord knows if this is even gonna work. I think it will. I mean, I've done sugarcane farms like this before, with different block breakers, sure, but It should work in theory. Also, I noticed something fun today. I got 2 different Sprite Zero sugars, the old one says natural flavor, the new one says... New one has that line removed. Oh yeah, they do it. They love doing that shit. Anytime anybody makes like a good product, like a good snack or something. Like half a year later it's gonna be made out of like industrial waste and fucking aspartame and shit. It's happened to pretty much every snack I've ever liked. Well? Nope, okay. Okay, yeah, those are going. We just need to get the pipes, we need to make the solar panel to power the oven. And, yeah, I guess we should be good to go. Oh yeah, and the, generator too, but that's not too hard. Just gonna make a bunch of these pipes. Stack should do. Or maybe we should go with the survivalist generator. Because that is a lot more efficient. Sure, it doesn't have the same RF per tick output. But again, we could just make like, I don't know, 5 of them. Although that would still be only like 5 R, I mean 25 RF per tick. Which, that's not that much more than the solar panel on its own. I wonder if there would be a more efficient way to use those sugar charcoals. Well, I guess we'll just go with just the normal extra utilities furnace generator, since I can't think of anything better. Block of iron. Furnace. 2 redstone. That should do. Then, of course, finally the solar generator, which needs 7 of these enriched alloys, right? Now let's see how fast this upgraded machine is. Quite a bit. Then it's 2 osmium and or no, I guess 9 osmium. 9 plus 2. 2 dusts. I don't really understand the way they did the solar panels, because they produce, like I said, a 20th of the power of these things. But they're also like way more expensive. And they only produce power at night. I mean fucking... not night. They only produce power during the day. So like half the day they're not even producing power. And these, assuming there's wind, are just producing power all the time. That's kinda wacky. Because I mean, in the overworld it's windy all the time. That seems like something they specifically did so. You know, you couldn't use them in other dimensions. Like, oh, these are just an overworld thing. You wanna power a quarry in the mining dimension, you're gonna have to work for it, buddy. Weirdly specific, but okay. Alright, I only need one of these. What, I guess... wait. Was it glass panes? Oh, okay, so we need 9. Gonna have to pause this for a little bit to get some sand. Or to smelt some sand. I guess we don't need to get more right away. You know, this is why chunk loaders would be nice, because... you know, if I had one in the base, I could just... I don't know, go finish the rest of the machine in the mining dimension, and then come back and get my glass and finish my solar panel. But since I don't have one, I just have to sit here and watch glass be made. Like some rube. Can't you do an old-fashioned vanilla chunk loader? Is that a thing? I don't remember that being a thing. There's the very expensive one from Mine Factory Reloaded. What version of Minecraft is this? I can see if there's one for this version. This is 1.7.10. I don't think there is one, but... yeah, whatever, I guess I'll just find out what mod the good one is from. Maybe install it after this stream. So 3 of those. Need more redstone, of course. As always. Sadly, it seems most of them are modern versions. Yeah, I think I would have known if there was a chunk loader in vanilla Minecraft. You know, from the before times. You know what, I'm actually gonna look it up because I'm gonna curious as to what it was. Let's see. Chunk loader. Yep, that's the one. Looks like an enchanting table. Has like a floating crystal on it. What is this from though? It doesn't say. What? What is this from? Does the other feed the beast wiki now? Okay, so apparently it's chicken at chunks. So I guess shout out to chicken chunks. For making like for making a fucking chunk loader that's cheap and works. And doesn't need to be fueled. Some use minecarts constantly entering and leaving nether portals. Others use sheep and some use ender pearls and a leash and water somehow. I don't know about all that. I'ma just do it the old-fashioned way and find a mod for it. As God intended. Praise be core Java. Okay, is that everything we need? Might be. I don't think I forgot anything. Let's go finish this dumb machine. That might not even work. Oh wait, I think I might have needed a few servos. Or at least one. Oh well, I mean those are quick to make, they're cheap. It's fine. Oh, okay, it's putting out more power than the wiki said. The wiki said like 18 RF per tick, but it's putting out 40. So that's good. That's good to know. That at least makes it kind of more worth it. Wait, what? Item transport pipe? It's from the same mod, right? Yeah. Why does that not connect? Come on, man. Was getting ice, did you find the chunk loader? Yeah. It is from a chicken chunks. Which I do not have in this mod pack, but I will install it later. So what is up with these pipes though? Why don't they connect to these blocks? Like not only did they not make these compatible with the item ducts, do they also not work with the modpack's own pipes? What is this? What is this tomfoolery? Is that the wrong side or something? No? Well, this is just silly. chicken chunks, I recognize that. I fucking hate that mod. Why? What did they do? Block breakers are a type of machine that will destroy the block in front of them, placing it in an inventory if possible and ejecting it into the world if not. Okay, in the example picture they're using like a wooden pipe. So what is that? Is that a different thing? What is this mysterious wooden construction? Pressure tube? Is that what they are? What? Why would I need to use pressure tubes? Block breaker that is hooked up to an inventory or pipe will place the destroyed item in that inventory or pipe. Well, evidently it's not. In Crazy Craft, if I added basically any mod, chicken chunks would freak out and crash the game. Oh. I don't think I ever had that happen. Maybe they fixed it later. Or maybe they broke it later, I guess. Because the versions I've used have been old. So what the fuck kind of pipe do I need for this block breaker? In Project Red, the block breaker does not directly connect to standard pressure tubes. You must use a specialized pressure resistance tube. Or place an inventory like a chest behind the block breaker to interface with your transport system. Okay. Why? Put pneumatic tubes or a chest behind it to take them out. So they have a... Let me get this straight. They have block breakers that don't connect to either Buildcraft or thermal expansion pipes. But then the mod has its own item transport pipe that also doesn't connect to it. And you need to use what? A pneumatic tube? Or I guess this pressure tube, I guess they changed it at some point. Which is made of gold. Yeah, I guess it would have been cheaper to make those other block breakers after all, even if they need like a... Well, no, I guess they didn't need a diamond and a pickaxe, so never mind. But still, that's pretty... That's pretty goofy. Crazycraft was 1.6.0 and 1.6.5 and 1.7.10. Well, I guess they still are newer than the modpacks that I've mostly played. Which I believe have been... I think the latest one was probably 1.12 or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that long. I didn't play them when 1.12 was like new last time. I think it was 5 years ago that I played one of them. But, you know, I always kind of figured, like, you know, 1.12, it's a fine version of Minecraft, it works. The modpacks are better optimized. Like my PC at the time. Meaning this one with the old CPU, the Ryzen 5 3600X got like 1200 FPS in the one I played. Compared to, you know, the 200 I'm getting now with a better CPU. So I kinda never saw the need to switch. But yeah, I guess, you know, these these newer versions of the modpacks are. They do work a bit better. They have some cool additions, so figured I'd finally try it out. The old man has been dragged kicking and screaming to the modern age. But yeah, I guess we gotta build some fucking golden tubes. Fun stuff. So what was it? Glass panes and gold? Alright. That's a bit expensive for my tastes, you know. It's just a fucking tube. But whatever. Alright, the servos. Almost forgot. Iron nuggets, glass redstone. Then I guess iron bars. Once again, I have forgotten the last thing. Too used to having the computer system that kinda does it for you. You know, the grabbing of the items and storing them. Moving all your ingredients into the crafting grid. Crafting things used to just take one click with that goddamn thing. Love that shit. Alright, do I have the right tubes now? Oh, there we go. Look at that. He accepts them. Then I guess we'll just run this tube over to our chest. I sure hope this whole setup will be worth it. Okay, that'll pump out the... Oh wait, do we have to make them into sugar first? Oh, we do. Right. I guess we gotta go back one more time and make a fucking... What do you call it? The auto workbench. But at least this thing seems to be working. Do these grow faster if they have more light? I remember somebody telling me that when I was first playing like vanilla Minecraft. And I never questioned it or looked it up. Just believed him. It was only like 4 months though that did it. Just a shame, I really wanted those 4. I wonder what they were, because I've never had that happen with chicken chunks. I get you, I've only played 3 modpacks from 1.16 and 1.21. Only one of the modpacks I played for over 100 hours quit over a mutant creeper spawned in my base. Destroyed everything. Oh yeah, man, I remember that happening. I remember one time I had the whole, you know, industrial craft set up. I had the MFSU and I had a nuclear reactor like under it in the basement. You know, I had all the advanced machines, rotary macerator, induction furnace. And I was looking something up in the crafting menu. And then I hear it. Then I hear the fuse go off. It's like, no. Please. That's fucking 40 million EU. That's like fucking, I don't know, 32 diamonds or something. But it did, it blew them up. And they broke because you can only pick up industrial craft machines with a wrench. If you use something else, they will break. Anyways, let's make one of these. I keep clicking the plus like it's gonna move the actual ingredients like in just enough items, but then I'm reminded of the cruel reality. That we are actually using just, I mean fucking, what is the new one? Not enough items? Or I guess it's not new, but it's the one that's left. I kinda hate it. Like, I already saw what the recipe is. Why is there a button that also does that? I mean, I guess it makes it slightly easier so I don't need to remember it. But also, like, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just move this stuff in the inventory, right? Or the crafting table, I mean. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do that? That's silly. That's silly not to do it. Well, anyways, let's that there. See that this whole setup works. Does it? Oh yes. Oh yes, it does. What is happening? Why are they spraying in the sky? Look at that, somebody's showing off their particle effect skills. Very cool, but I first thought like my pipes had clogged up and it was like spraying dirt in the sky. But look at that, we have a sugar powered quarry. I suppose it is kinda slow though. I kinda remember sugar canes growing faster. But it was still a fun exercise. Reminding myself how to build these machines. And it does seem to work, kind of. I just need to figure out how to make these grow faster. I think Industrial foregoing or, I guess, Mine Factory Reloaded in this case. I don't remember which came first and which is based on the other one, but I think there was a way to, like, collect cow shit and turn it into fertilizer. So that might work. And hey, you know what? This has the added bonus of, you know, once we're done with the whole quarry thing, once we have enough resources, or once we have another, or once we have a better way of powering it, we can turn this sugarcane farm into a biofuel factory of some kind. Also, I think my game just crashed. Nice. Well, who knows, maybe it's just collecting lots of garbage, so let's give it a minute. Didn't light under my stairs. You know what, I think mine was the exact same situation. I had like a spiral staircase. There's like a little dark spot under it. So yeah, if any of you are wondering why I'm so paranoid and just fucking torching the shit out of every goddamn place, that's why. I've had that happen several times. I thought God was stealing your pipes. Imagine if somebody added this as a mod. You know, like a mischievous gods like in fucking Oblivion or something. They'll just come down and pull a prank on you. Steal your pipes, you know. Turn your chickens into zombies. Clog all of your fluid ducts with water. Okay, I guess we crashed. Cool. But I suppose now would be a good time to test if we can get chicken chunks for this mod pack. But that is the second time that's happened, so I should probably also check the logs. See what's going wrong. This... my microphone's muted, what? Yeah, okay, so my whole PC just kind of froze for a minute there. That was strange. You know what? I'm gonna take a look in the logs. See what went wrong. See anything weird in the mod loader? What about just the Java console log? Nope, I'm not seeing any errors. Well, I guess it did at least save before quitting. Weird, but okay. Well, now that we've crashed, I think it's time to add some more mods. That's always a good idea, right? If I recall right, sugarcane grows faster in specific biomes. Yeah, I think it grows faster in the desert. But alas, we are not in the desert, so I don't know if just putting down sand will work. Though I could look it up while the game is loading. Nope, doesn't say anything about growing it faster. But you can of course boost them with like a bone meal, and I assume other fertilizers as well. Unable to start pack. Well, I guess chicken chunks does not work. Please see instance logs. Fuck it, I guess I will. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. Thanks for the help, logs. Very cool. I suppose I'll just have to do a bit of research after the stream, see if I can find a better chunk loader that works. And doesn't require me to fill it with fucking ender pearls like the Realcraft one does. Because that's just kind of fucking inconvenient. You know, especially since we don't have like ender lilies yet, so we can't even farm them. Yeah, looks like I've already been live for a whole 2 hours and 60 minutes, so we're probably just gonna do like one more thing before I call it a night. Maybe figure out some kind of secondary power source for the quarry. Maybe a couple of solar panels or I don't know. Maybe some other mod pack has a wind turbine that we could use. Or well, I guess those wouldn't work either because there's just no wind in the mining dimension. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll capture one of those villagers from the nearby village and put him in like a hamster wheel. Have that spinning a generator. I don't know if that's a thing, but I kinda want it to be. Let me use villager power. You know, or like a zombie or something. Dangle like a piece of meat in front of them. The mining dimension might have biomes still, like the superflat still has biomes despite it all being dirt. Maybe, although I don't ever recall seeing any different biomes in the mining dimension. I think it's just all grassland. But again, they might have changed it later, so who knows. Villagers have big noses that generate wind. Yeah, I need to figure out some kind of fertilizing system for this. Whether it be cow poop or like a skeleton farm or something. But I think that'll have to wait for next time. I think for now we're just gonna go back and make 1 or 2 solar panels so at least it has some power while the sugar canes are growing. I remember a mod that let you blend the villagers into emeralds. You know what, that's fucked up, but that's exactly the kind of fucked up I want in my Minecraft mod packs. Right, so what was it that one solar panel needed? I think it was 7 of those enriched alloys. Osmium, 2 osmium dust, glass panes, and I think that's it. Try F3 before you leave. I mean, we're going back there pretty soon, so we'll try it then. Oh yeah, the gold as well. And I kinda also wanna try out my new musket, so we should do that too. Oh yeah, those need redstone too. Everything needs redstone. Once again, the old man forgets the iron. For he's riddled with dimension. Right, alloys, tablet, iron, osmium. There we go. It can be all grasslands, but Minecraft might still register different biomes. Right, where do you see that? Okay, it's just called a mining biome, I guess. They made their own thing. Oh well. Let's just slap this on here. Let's see how fast this thing is just running under a solar generator's 40 RF. Okay, yeah, it's not the fastest. But it's moving. That's better than nothing, I guess. Right, we got a sugarcane arriving. Why is this thing so slow? It's just one item. Come on. Now it's running at double speed. Ooh. Okay, well, once I figure out some kind of junk loader, I guess I can just leave this game running while I do other stuff. So it doesn't really matter if it's not the fastest. But hey, that's the quarry. It's moving. It's doing stuff. They went out of their way just to prevent you specifically from growing sugarcane faster. That does happen. The world does sometimes just work against me. I don't know, should we just blow away a cow? Because I kinda don't wanna wait for nighttime to get like a zombie to spawn or something. I can't do it, it's too cute. Nah, I'm just fucking with it. Blam. Yeah, that just made home defense much easier. But I think that was it for me this week. Tomorrow I'm afraid I'll be too busy to do any streaming. Because I'll be editing these Minecraft videos to post on the main channel. I'll be adding all kinds of wacky transitions and silly background music and whatnot. I'm gonna try to cut them into like 10, maybe 15-minute episodes. It'll be a series. There will be a graphic at the beginning. You know, just like I said, I'm straight up doing like a 2012 Minecraft Let's Play series. It's gonna be fucking grand. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna start the new Yogscast. So if you wanna join, I guess I don't really have anywhere to submit your application, so I don't know, just shout it from the rooftops. But yeah, once again, if you are watching this on YouTube, at whichever point I get around to posting and editing this, let me know if you want me to turn this into a server. Because I would be down to do that, I think. Though it would mean I need to get a dedicated server computer. Or rent one, so. Yeah. Gotta figure out where to get one for cheap. Gonna go to your neighbor's apartment and shout my application at 5 AM naturally. Thank you. That is the best way to submit your applications. Just shout it at a dickhead, record yourself doing it, and then, like, I don't know, send it to me on Twitter or Discord or something. Then I'll pick the 12 best people. Or something, I don't know. I'll do something like that. Maybe not exactly like that, because it might be a crime, but we'll see. Well, once again, thanks to everybody for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back soon with either more streams or more episodes, probably both. Stay frosty. That's my new tagline. That's my new outro. Bye.